like to greet you all with the warmest of Islamic greetings, the greetings that has been taught to us by none other than our holy prophet, Prophet Muhammed. May peace and blessings be upon him and his family. And that is, may God's peace and blessings be upon you all.
Beautiful. MashaAllah.
Now I know many of you guys are wondering what it is we're doing here tonight. Let me give you a short recap of whom we're commemorating here. 1400 years ago, in a place named Hijaz, more commonly known to you guys as Saudi Arabia today, there were people that would kill each other when they would please. There were people that had no idea of what human rights are. There were people that would bury their female children simply because they believed that they were useless. Then came a man that was prophesied by Prophet Moses in the Old Testament. When God tells Moses, there will be an unlettered prophet that will come from your brothers and he will save all of mankind. Then in the Bible, Jesus says, howbeit, when the Spirit of truth comes, howbeit, when the Spirit of truth comes, how well you guys will unite with one another. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen of New York, that man was none other than the Prophet Muhammad, which came 1400 years ago. Brothers and sisters, this prophet came and united perhaps the most despicable people this world has ever seen. Let me recite a piece of poetry to you guys so you guys know what these people were capable of. There's a poetry that used to be written on their walls where it said, I would never love to live in this world if it were not for three things. Number one, when someone bothers me, I will kill them. Number two, when I am in trouble or I am headed somewhere else, I have a woman that pleases me. Number three, alcohol is the story of my life. This is the type of people that Prophet Muhammad came and reformed. You know what he started? He started the first religion the world had ever seen by the name of peace. He was the first person that ever started a religion that it was not by his name. It was not called Mohammedanism. It was called peace and submission to one God. Brothers and sisters, go look at any historical journal. When you look at Abraham, the noble one, Abraham was the first prophet according to our academic historical text that came with this idea of submission to one God. The Prophet Moses preached the exact same thing, submission to one God. Prophet Isa preached the exact same thing, submission to one God. All of the prophets of God preached this. The final one, us Muslims believe, is the Prophet Muhammad. He established peace like no other. He defended this religion like no other. And he brought the Arabs for the first time together. A place where tribe was killing one another. A place that women had no rights. He established these rights. He gave human rights. He brought people together. He unified them. However, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, pay attention to this. Upon the Prophet's death, 63 years old, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? People began to change. As God says in the Quran, and when you think your prophet dies, will you turn back on your heels?
Allahu Akbar.
People began to change. And much like the extremists you see today in the Middle East, these ISIS, these Al-Qaeda, these Taliban, which we, as the followers of Hussain, have nothing to do with, started to come into power.
No more, ISIS, no more, ISIS, no more, ISIS, no more.
Believe it or not, people began to change. The wrong rulers started to claim their caliphate, the successorship of the Prophet, until at some point, a man by the name of Yazid, until a man named Yazid began to claim himself as a Muslim successor of the Holy Prophet. This man Yazid caused discrimination. He brought alcohol back into the realm of Islam. Brothers and sisters, a corrupt ruler came and started calling himself the leader of all Muslims. One man, the grandson of the Holy Prophet, Hussain ibn Ali ibn Abi Talib, he came, they summoned him. They say, you have to bid allegiance to this corrupt ruler. You know what your Imam says? Do you know what Hussain ibn Ali says? He stood up in front of them. He says, were you not there? Were you not there? When my grandfather Instead, oh people, when you see a tyrannical ruler transgressing amongst the people, it is your duty to rise up against that ruler. Do you not see the level of falseness? Do you not see the level of the falseness that has come? Where the truth has become a lie, and the lie has become the truth. And as for me, I look upon my death as a means of achieving martyrdom. And if it is for my death to happen, to save this religion of peace and love and unity, let my blood be spilled. Brothers and sisters, Yazid raises an army of 30,000 people. He raises an army of 30,000 people. You know why? To confront the grandson of the Holy Prophet.
هيهات من الذلة هيهات من الذلة هيهات من الذلة هيهات من الذلة.
Hussain tells people, he says, come with me. Let us stand up against oppression. Let us stand up to the likes of ISIS you see today. Let us stand up to the likes of Al-Qaeda today. Do you know how many people come with them? It started 10,000 and slowly, you know how many were with Hussain? 72 companions. In addition to that, people come and say Hussain was looking for political power. He was not looking for political power. Charles Dickens, the famous English writer, he says if Hussain was looking for political power, why did he take the women and children with him? These women and children are our key narrators. These women and children that suffered the most are our narrators of what happened to the grandson of the Holy Prophet. Brothers and sisters, I don't want to take any more of your time. However, this Hussain, this love of the Prophet, the one that the Prophet said, Hussain is from me and I am from Hussain, the one that the Prophet used to kiss his neck and say, this is Hussain, recognize him.
لبيك يا حسين
لبيك يا حسين
لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين
Thank you, Ya Hussain.
لبيك
لبيك
يا
يا حسين.
Yes, we are here for you, Imam Hussain. We are here in the city of New York, downtown, commemorating you. Brothers and sisters, this Hussain that the Prophet loved so much in the wastelands was brutalized with him and his family. Do you know what they did? They cut off his head. They kept him thirsty for 3 days. In addition to that, the atrocity doesn't end there. Do you wonder why we're beating our chests here in the heart of New York, in Manhattan? Because they ordered the horses to trample upon his dead body. Brothers and sisters, such an atrocity was done to the grandson of the Holy Prophet, the Holy Prophet of Islam, that we Muslims adore. This caused an uproar in the entire Muslim nation. For the first time, people had realized what a corrupt ruler had come into play after the Prophet's death. People began to rise up, and once again, Islam was revived. The sacrifice of Imam Hussain is the reason why we stand here as peaceful Muslims against all oppression that encompasses this earth. And we are still standing here, the flag bearers of Imam Hussain, saying that we Muslims, we followers of Imam Hussain, we followers of Imam Ali alayhi salam will stand up against any kind of oppression that hurts another human being, not only Muslims, any human being that is in despair. We are their voice. We are the voices of Abu Abdullah al-Hussain. Salawatullah wa salamu alayhi.